Hello and welcome to TTRPG. My name is Vyacheslav and today I show you 5 of my favorite tabletop role-playing game systems. And let's start right now. First one will be not only my favorite, I think it's favorite for many players and it's really important for all tabletop role-playing game players. And even to computer role-playing game players, because it's advanced or just basic Dungeons & Dragons, original game by Gary Gygax. Of course it's important because we have a lot of systems right now just because these games exist. And maybe it's not so easy, not so fun for modern players because have a lot of hard mechanics like, attack matrix or taco, and have not so many funny feats, tricks, and powers. And your characters will be just characters at the start, not superheroes. And even with growth, they will not be immortal machine of war. Yeah, but games still fine. If you look at the books, they have a spirit of classic fantasy, and it's cool that right now you can find a lot of classic modules, adventures and campaigns for the game, and use not only original rules that you can find as old books, as PDF or as remastered books from year 2012, I think, not sure, for not so big money, but also you can use modern clones of D&D original rules. Some of them is just the clones and look same. Some have the specific rules adaptations, like ascending armor class or stuff like this to simplify game for new players. Even if you don't play it in Dungeons & Dragons in the past, in the date of release, you still can play in the classic adventures with classic, or mostly classic rules. It's fine. Second system will be not old school. It's actually really modern. It's the One Ring system that helps you to travel through the Middle Earth at the moment between Hobbit events and Lord of the Ring events. And that's fine, it's like count times, but shadows start to uprising. Yeah, you can find the terrible orcs on all the lands of Middle Earth, and maybe even Dark Numenorians or guys like this. First edition right now hard to buy. You can buy only paper books officially, and actually it's not officially, it's by hand, I think. Maybe some stores still sell it, but not so many. But second edition have a not small amount of content right now. I think it's 6 books, 6 big books, some with adventures, some with just maps of regions and descriptions for landmarks. And even last release is Moria. A real big map of Moria with a lot of events and even specific solo mod. Basic game has solo mod too, but it is specific. Game rules, interesting. Yeah, it's maybe even closer to classic board games than classic tabletop role-playing games, but it's fine. Anyway, it's really cool. And important moment, you can't play as a wizard or magic user in this game. Only as simple folk, hobbit, elf, human, because all wizards in Middle Earth is just 5 of them. One of them is Gandalf. And go back to old school like systems. And next one will be, I can say it's a D&D hack. Yeah, it's basic fantasy game, really based on original Dungeons & Dragons with some changes, as I mentioned before, for systems. But one of important points in basic fantasy is that this game is absolutely free. It's like open source tabletop role-playing game. You can go to the game website, you can find the link in the description, and download free rules, free adventures, free hacks, free extra classes, a lot of content. And you can buy in hard and soft color main rulebook, right now it's 4th edition, and of course any popular adventures for system. This game have ascending armor class and bonuses from stats like in 3rd edition, but also have some final rules like saving throws, specific different number of experience for level ups for different classes and even races sometimes, and specific Civ skills. And as open sourced game, Basic Fantasy have a really big community and a really big and active community. Because a year ago, when it was OGL conflict, if you don't know, Wizards of the Coast tried to transform open game license from 3rd edition era to prevent the creation of new games based on this, and also to make some money on the developers of original content based on this open license. And just in a few days, people on the forum of the game clear any stuff that licensed by OGL from the book. It's fine. 3-player system was big, yeah, have a lot of tables, a lot of rules about combat, travel, stuff like this. Next two will be rule light RPGs. First one, it's a morkborg and cyborg, and all different other boring games, like maybe Pirate Boring, stuff like this. It's a good system to have a really cool books. Morkborg and Cyborg looks like black metal and punk rock albums, actually. They're really cool, really beautiful, have a lot of artworks, have a vibe and style. In Morkborg, the world will dying because it's a dark fantasy. In Cyborg, the world is just emulation. I even don't know what's harder, live in dying world or in emulation, to be honest. And rules simple, you can print them on just one A4 paper list, but at the same time they have one little minus that I don't like so much. It's armor. Fun moment of the game that's all dice rolls you can give to your players. So your players will roll attacks, skill checks, monster damage, and even rolls that must make, like roll for how many days you have to live in this world. You can go give to your player. You can tell, oh, who is lucky? Let's roll, let's check, die you today or not. And it's fine. But at the same time, in the combat system, we have the attack rolls, protection rolls, player rolls dice to don't get damage from monster, damage rolls, and armor rolls. And sometimes it's so long, you know, because you're big fighter with armor, strike other fighter, deal d6 damage, fighter use d6 armor, fight you back, d6 armor, and it can be so long. In Cyborg, it have a life hack named for combat, names like attacks deal damage all the time. It means that don't important opponent have armor or not, you will deal 1 point of damage anyway if your opponent have at least 1 life point. And yeah, this system, each of them have the entire setting inside, but basic rules same in the original game and different hacks. You have stats, you have some check rolls and attack rolls. That rules that works mostly same. Last system in this list, I name it Odd Games. It's games that based on intotheods. Of course, with difference with hacks, but based on main system. It's one of the simplest tabletop role-playing game systems. You have 3 stats, 1 hit protection number, and inventory. When you need to check skill, you check your stat. When you need to fight, you deal damage, and when you attacked, you just get damage. No attack rolls. Yeah, just damage rolls. If you need to use the spells, you can get a scroll or magic item from your inventory, put it into your hand and use it. You have not spell books. It's really simple. Of course, different games that based on system have different level ups, and some of them even have the deep background. Yeah, that change your character, like 2nd edition of Cairn or Bastion Land, game created by creator of intotheods. But basically, system have not classes, so you can create character really fast and start to play. Really simple, and it's easy to tell all about these rules because it's so short. And on these simple rules, different and interesting worlds can be created. My favorite games on this system is a Cairn and mausritter. First one is about fighters and wizards that fight monsters in the forest. Second one is about little mouses that live in the little mouse houses. So it's really fun and simple. Well, and maybe it's the easiest way to invent new players to the tabletop role-playing games. And it's all. If you like this video, please support me by leave a comment, press a like button or subscribe to the channel. Have a nice day and have nice games. Bye.